Mm. What's good? What's good? What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, it is yours truly, Mike, coming back at you guys with another video. Ngayon din, of course, magandang umaga, magandang gabi, magandang hapon. To all of my Florida friends out there, good morning, good good evening, and good afternoon. And that, of course, depends on the time at which you watch this particular video. And today, I got a topic for your ass, boy. Ooh. Okay. I get a lot of thoughts going through my mind right now, and I start getting excited. So let me go ahead and lay a foundation for you like I always do. So, before I ever had a chance to visit Asia in any sense, before I had a chance to travel the world and see different parts of, Asia, like I told you, basically my whole ideology and things that I saw or that I thought to be true about Asia came from what I saw on TV. That is no different than, somebody in the Philippines, somebody in Japan, somebody in Korea that see African Americans on TV. They expect that that's what African Americans look like, that's how they speak, and that's generally who they are as individuals. No different than us as Americans. If you've never been to Asian countries, you kind of sort of see how the Asian culture plays out on TV, and then when you look at the women, you expect most of the women to be relatively petite, rather small, and most of them have very, very tight yet very thin bodies. That's just the way that it kind of, plays itself out on television or in real life, or the real life that you've probably seen. For the most part, most Asian women are seen as very, very thin and very, very petite. Just without all the extra words that I just put in there. But I'm here to tell you right now. That is a lie. That is a big lie. That is a lie. So if you see it on TV, by all means, you do not believe it. Don't trust in it. Don't ever believe that Asian women have the same body type that you see on TV. Okay? Don't believe it. And I'm talking about pure Asian. We're not talking about those mixed with other races or something like, African American and Asian. So they kind of sort of take on the characteristics or figures of African American women as opposed to Asian women. We ain't talking about that. We talking about pure women from particular countries. I'm talking about pure Asian, pure Filipina, pure Korean, pure Japanese. Them some thick girls, boy. They have very, very thick women in that country. In those countries particularly. Now, I've been to Japan, I told you guys, and of course I lived in the Philippines, so I can speak on them more so than I can speak on Korea. My brother's over there, so I'd have to get the 411 on, that whole Korean bit later on. I'll have to call him up and he'll have to let me know. But as far as living in the Philippines, man, touchdown. The minute I touched down, I realized that everything I saw on TV was an absolute lie, bruh. Every single thing that I saw on TV was a lie. Them girls is thick, boy. And we ain't talking about regular thick. We're not talking about regular thick, and we're not talking about thick for a Asian girl thick. We talking about they could rival some African American women type thick. Like, these women can really, 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 really fill out a pair of jeans, in my opinion. They can really, really do it. And that's what threw my mind off, because you expect that, most guys expect that African American women, more specifically, are very full-figured, the figure 8 hourglass shape. That's what you think when you think of most African American women. When it comes to Caucasian women, you kind of, I guess they have many different body types as well, so you can't really, categorize them in any particular way. And then with Asian women, like I said, most of you guys consider them to be rather petite, short in height, and really tight bodies. But I'm telling you, man, they can have hips, they can have waist, they can have everything. Everything that you could possibly consider them to have, they can have it. If you see it in person, it'll blow your mind, bro. It'll blow your mind for real. Now I see the spot on my face. Yeah, I got bit, so don't pay too much attention to it. I can't help it. But back to the topic, man. I remember I touched down, like I told you guys, No sooner than I left the airport, I realized that everything that I saw on TV was an absolute lie, guys. It was a lie. It was a lie. Somebody lied to me hard. Somebody lied to me. And when we were in the country, man, we used to joke around and we used to be like, yeah, man, it must be something in the water. But then again, I'm thinking to myself, there really must be something in that water to make them girls as thick as they are. And we're talking about thick, thickety thick. And I'm finding hard to come up with the words to talk to you guys real quick, because as my mind thinks back, I think about, you know, all that I've seen in 10 years. It's like a flood of information that comes back at me that like just throws me off, and it excites me, guys. It really does. And you know, again, I am not one to promote you guys traveling to the country specifically for, you know, just going to see the women, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Them girls is thick. And if that's what you're into, like, you know, because some guys, more specifically African-American guys, they like their women to be thick. You know, they do. They really do. And if that's your body type, you can find that in the Philippines too. If that's what you're looking for, you can find that there. And let me tell you what makes that entire situation absolutely fantastic balls, bruh. Let me tell you what makes it so exciting for me. Those thick girls over there in the Philippines, they don't get a lot of attention. They don't get a lot of reaction from the local guys. You understand? Because the local guys have a fixation on the small, tight, and petite. They're not really looking at the thick girls because for some reason, for lack of a better term, they look at them as being fat. We don't see fat, but they see it as being fat. You know what I'm saying? Let's say, for example, if a girl happens to have a baby and she kind of fills out a little bit and, you know, she puts on a little bit of weight, you know, just a little baby weight, and she start filling out them jeans and she get a little bit thick, those guys look at it like, oh, she's fat, you know, I don't want nothing to do with her. They may not want nothing to do with her, but I can guarantee I can find you a couple of people who would definitely want a lot to do with that girl. You understand? Because the body type is exactly different. It's different, guys. It's a type of thick that you expect to see, like I said, from a woman, you know, with African-American blood in her. You know, and I'm not saying that white girls can't be thick. I'm not saying that Latina women can't be thick. But, you know, a Filipino thick is just uncommon because you don't expect to see it. Like I said, you can expect to see thickness from, you know, African-American women, Caucasian women, and Latina women. So, if you guys come to the country and you honestly believe deep in your heart that you're not going to find a thick girl, or a girl, I'm sorry, let's be more specific, a girl that fits your body type, just in case you want them to be a little bit more, you know, have a little bit more body mass. We'll say that. If you expect that you're not going to get that, don't believe what they say on TV. Don't believe what you hear in the news, ladies and gentlemen. These women can be absolutely thick. They can be full-figured. They can be all of the above. And they can have body types out of this world. You know, I've had the pleasure of seeing a lot in my day. And every time I think about it, I smile. You know me. I got to give you a smile. This here, that's because I'm super excited from just the idea and the thoughts of things that I've been able to experience in my past. And I'm not going to tell you guys to go to the country just for that. But again, I do recommend you guys go to the country just for other purposes. And just so happen, if you happen to meet a girl there that you like and you want to be with, not just sleep with, by all means, do your thing. That's what we promote over here, guys. That's what we promote. Again, guys, we're about 346 subs in right now. Maybe that'll change. You know, I'm trying to get my subs up. You know, definitely like, definitely subscribe. You know, help me promote the Philippines, guys, or help me promote the channel. You know, I'll give you all the information that I possibly can. Just wanted to give you guys a quick video. Not necessarily too quick. It's about 9.5 in right now, 9 minutes, 30 seconds. So, you know, I'm not going to keep you guys too long because there is not a lot that I can say other than damn and oh yeah and oh yeah and oh yes, it's real. It's a struggle, and it's real, guys, and it's happening, and it's there, and I can't deny it, and I won't deny it, and I'm gonna give you guys the real, man. Again, I have no filter. I'm raw, real, and uncut, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm gonna give you the best of me, and I'm gonna give you the best of the country. Do your thing, guys. Do your thing. As always, I love you. Mahal kita. Mabuhay. Peace.